Okay, so here's the parts you're gonna need. So for this video, I already had mine built, but I just broke it down so I could show you guys how to make it. So you're gonna need two 10-foot poles, which is what this one is right here. You need two of those, and then you'll cut them down to size later. And then I bought two 2-foot sections that were already pre-cut from the hardware store right here. And then you're gonna need two of these tri joints, 1.5 inches. The pipes are also 1.5 inch pipes, so make sure those are the same. And then you're going to need 3 of these elbows, 90-degree elbow joints, also 1.5 inches in diameter. And also you're going to need a threaded rod. I got mine from Tractor Supply. I think it's a 5/8 inch rod, and you're gonna drill a hole in the top of that, on the top of this, put the rod through, and then you're going to get, these are called shims. I got these from the hardware store. You can also use paint stir sticks. Those would work really good. And I put 2 nuts in between each one, and it spaces it a perfect inch. Now there is some like sag to it, so it's not completely exact, but gives you a pretty good idea, especially if you hit over here when you jump instead of out here. It's pretty close to the real thing. And then I just put some bolts down here to hold it in place. So let's get into the actual building of the vert tester. So when you're ready to build it, you're gonna start with the base, and since you already bought 2 2-foot cut lengths, pre-cut lengths, those ones are the ones that are down here at the T, and then you're gonna have to cut 2 more 2-foot lengths. Those I just took off of the second 10-foot piece that we bought. And so you're gonna need a tri joint and 4 2-foot sections, 2 elbow joints to build the base. So let's build that real quick. To cut the pipes, you can use a hacksaw or even just a wood saw even works, and you can get those at the Dollar Tree. So this can be really cheap and affordable. So I'll just fast forward to when it's built. Something I want to add when you're putting these pieces together, it's best to buy PVC glue. It's like a cement, and you just wrap it around, spread the glue around the whole diameter of this, and then when you put it together, make sure you get it in place, and it'll cement together, and that'll just keep the base sturdy. Right now I don't have it cemented, and you have to have someone hold it upright because it won't stay completely, or sometimes it will. So it's just best to cement it. So after you put together the base, it should look something just like this, where you have the 10-foot pole going straight up and down, and then you have the base with the supports. And now let's get into building the top of it, which is where you actually hit to test your vertical. So to build this, it's very easy. These, you need to cut 2 10-inch sections of pipe right here, and right here there's 2 from the remaining of the other 10-foot pipe that you bought and cut into 2 2-foot sections. And then you can cut this to 2 feet, this pipe here, right there. That one, that'll give you up to 12-foot reach of vertical testing. And then you need another tri joint, and then just an elbow. And so you can see how to put that together. It's very simple. And then you're gonna need a drill, and you're gonna have to drill out holes, whatever diameter this is. You're gonna drill it out. I think this one was 5/8. You're gonna drill out a 5/8 hole, put the rod through, and then you're gonna drill out your shims or paint sticks, whatever you use. Drill out a hole in them, slide them onto the rod, put the nuts on, slide the next one, nuts on, slide next one. So basically the principle is these are 1 inch apart. So ideally this one would be 10 feet, but for some reason I wasn't thinking and I built mine. This one's 10/1. So when I hit them, I know that like whatever one I hit, that's how many inches, because this one's 10/1. So if I hit all of these right here, all these 4, then I know that I just hit 10 foot 10'3". So that's how that works. So I'm gonna show it connected, and you're gonna see the whole thing, and then we'll show it working. This is what it looks like completed. Up top you have the vertical pegs that you hit to test your vertical, and this whole thing costed me about $60 to make, which is much cheaper than any store-bought vertical tester. Those are like $200–300 sometimes, so it's definitely worth it, and it'll get the job done for sure. But as you can see right here, you can tell it's leaning, and that is because I didn't glue the joints. So that's why you're gonna want to glue them, because, well, you can't really tell, but it leans quite a bit, and so you need someone to hold it for you if you really want it to work. But yeah, about $60 you can make this vertical tester and find out your vertical. I forgot to mention, if you buy like a rod, like this wooden rod here, you can use it to reset the pegs after you jump, and you can just kind of work them back into place. So that works out pretty good. So here's it in action, and I'm wearing slides and haven't stretched, and it's in the morning, so I usually don't jump too well in the morning, so it's gonna take me a couple tries, I bet you, and it won't be anything spectacular, but you'll get the gist of it. I also forgot to say how you actually measure your vertical. So to get your vertical on this, what you do is you take your standing reach, you measure it, and then you subtract that, like however many inches that is, from how many inches you touch. So say you touch 10 feet, that's 120 inches. And say your standing reach is like 80 inches, then you'd have a 40-inch vertical. So that's just an example. But I'm gonna give you a couple more tries off 2 feet this time, and see if I can't do a little bit better than 10'1", because that's pretty sad. So thank you for watching, and please comment and like this video, and even subscribe if you feel like it, because we're going to be posting vertical jump tips and dunking tips and all things basketball, really. So stay tuned.